Hi everyone, this is the part of the video where I talk about all the strange and bizarre things I've seen my students do over the years in class, and that they've lost marks for on their exam and they didn't have to. And everything I'm going to show you today actually has to do with these two symbols. The half rest and the whole rest. First of all, let's just figure out how to not get these two things confused. How can you tell which one is the half rest and which one is the whole rest, since they look so similar? What I do with my little kids is I say, here's a bunny, hop, 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 trampoline, goes up. And then I tell my little kids, here's a bunny, hop, 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 falls down into the whole of the whole rest. Okay, so when a bunny hops and falls down into the whole, this is a whole rest, and this looks more like a trampoline, this is a half rest. So a whole rest is a whole rest because a bunny can fall through and die an untimely death. So that's the first way you cannot get these things messed up. Now, one thing I see all the time and kids lose marks is they, first of all, don't even know where to put half rests and whole rests. I've seen half rests and whole rests up here, up there, down here, everywhere. Whole rests and half rests always go on the third line up. Okay, so a whole rest hangs off the top, and a half rest sits on the bottom. There's the bunny, he falls through the hole. Now, do not do this. I've seen kids who didn't sharpen their pencil and they write a gigantic box that is touching both the top line and the bottom line. If you write something like this, the examiner can't tell whether it's a whole rest or a half rest, right? It could be both. You have to make sure that you leave a little bit of white on top or below so the examiner knows what they're actually looking at. And the last thing I want to show you for the common mistakes is right down here. I said this in the previous section of the video in case you missed it. Here is an empty bar, okay? I did this on purpose. When I designed this homework sheet, I had questions with filling in the rests, and each one of these questions has an actual note that you have to dodge, but this one down here I intentionally left blank, and that's because a lot of students, if they were to see this, they might write something like this. They might write a dotted half rest, because that's worth 3/4 notes, and they would put it up there, and they would say, oh, to fill out this bar, we write we might write a rest that represents 3 beats. That is not correct. Whenever you have a bar with nothing in it, you need to just write a whole rest. Now, a whole rest is technically worth 4 beats. However, it doesn't matter. When you have an empty bar of any time signature, doesn't matter if it's 3/2, an empty bar of 2/4, an empty bar of common time, an empty bar of 4/2, doesn't matter. You just write whole rest no matter what the time signature is. So this isn't right. Empty bars get whole rests no matter what. You see an empty bar, you put a whole rest in. And one more thing. This C obviously means for time. C means common. Sometimes students get confused because they don't recognize that C means common. Because 4/4 time is the meter we use most, we use a C to just represent that in old-fashioned music. And last thing, if you see a C like this, if you see a C but it has a slash through it, that equals cut time, which is music slang for 2/2. Alright, so if you see a C, it's 4/4. If you see a C with a dash through it, it's 2/2. Make sure you understand the difference between a half rest and a whole rest, and make sure you know where they go, and make sure to not draw a gigantic box. The examiner won't like that. And make sure if you have an empty bar of rest, you just put a single whole rest. And that is the end of the rhythm video. I think that's going to be the longest video I ever make. I think we're up to like 1 hour and 40 minutes. But I don't care, I'm not going to shorten it. This is hard and you guys need a lot of practice. So if you have to watch this video in sections and then go eat dinner and then come back and then go watch a movie and then come back, that's fine. It's a video, we can do whatever we want. But everything I said was important, and I do not believe it was redundant. So I hope you guys do well on your rhythm questions from now on. And of course, you can go to our website and download this homework sheet and practice and do it. And maybe you've bought a textbook and you can practice again in there. All right, good luck with that.